Hey there, Aquarius. It's Jen here from tarotspirit.net. And this is a reading for March 2019. Well, that's coming out. Four of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. Queen of Cups. Sorry, I'm dropping cards. So I feel like some of you have learned that you need to have clearer boundaries, like self-respect. Even if any of you who do any sort of work like I do with the tarot cards or anything with spirits, or I mean, it can apply to anyone, but that came up, is making sure you protect yourself. Do sort of, call upon whatever you think, burn sage, whatever works for you, to make sure you're being safe. And I don't mean to say that someone's after you physically, but I feel like protecting your energy, like you could be, like negative energy could kind of get stuck on you and be weighing you down, and kind of like your drain getting clogged. So you want to make sure you are getting rid of that negative energy, like consciously breathing, meditating, taking salt baths, going for a walk, whatever your thing is. There's no right or wrong, but making sure you're releasing, breathing out, and you're not hanging on, you're not holding your breath, you're not breathing shallow. That's shallow. I love that song. That's really coming up. So taking deep breaths. Yeah, it's like you need to do some cardio. That's what's coming through, Aquarius. You have a very... Okay, this is what I'm getting. You totally have had the hots for someone this could potentially be since your childhood, okay? You've wanted someone, but it just, you may not have even been with them before, like you may have never dated, but you've had your eye on someone for like a really long time, and like you've really had the hots for them, like you fantasize about them. This is already a really different reading than the other ones. And like this has been your person, your go-to fantasy person. And all of a sudden they're available. Yeah. Pregnancy, if you want it, great. If you don't, just remember to be safe and to protection, because kids are coming up as well. But what I do see though is that you were like this hangman I'm seeing as someone, it's usually like about enlightenment and seeing things from a different perspective. This is coming out as you've just been waiting for this person for maybe decades. And maybe you guys have had families of your own and you both have children, and you're all of a sudden available at the same time. First of all, we have the Queen of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Wish card, and the Two of Cups, which is the Love card, and the Devil, which I'm reading in this reading as like passion, like a strong sexual chemistry. So some other messages I'm getting, we have the Queen of Cups, which is very intuitive. So I feel like you've almost like Or maybe you've had a fantasy about a person, you've been doing intention work and putting positive affirmations, and you feel like you've almost conjured this person. Like, okay, so some of you may be doing spell work out there, and it's just saying to just make sure you follow the rules. I don't know if there's rules, but for protection. That's coming up again. Protection. So protection spiritually from pregnancy. I don't feel at all in a hurtful way though, at all. There's a real need to create, to give birth to something for your creativity. This Queen of Cups and this Empress together. It may be something that you did as a child or something you always dreamed about as a child. So this could be a creative endeavor, what you wanted to do for work. And, our lives just kind of take on a life of their own. And it's all of a sudden like you're taking pause and going, wait a minute. I work at a bank. I always wanted to be a writer or do, whatever it is you want to do. And you're realizing that you are having an enlightenment, a shift in thinking, because these two cards are all about perspective and changing your thoughts. And maybe going to start following your dreams, what you wish for, and in a creative pursuit. Something organic, something grounded, something solid, something tangible. Like to take that inner creativity and have a product, have a something you can sell or something you can do, something you can show for it. It's no longer just in your brain. And I feel like you felt you're going to be surprised, Aquarius, at how you're going to realize that you've been sort of sleeping through life a bit. But you're waking up and determined to have things, to have love, to have creativity, to have art, to be alive. Yeah, that's what I keep getting. You're sort of waking up from realizing you've just been going through the motions and you've stopped dreaming and you've kind of accepted things will be a certain way. But I also think meeting this person, you're getting a second chance is what, yeah, I feel like you're getting a second chance and you're like, I'm not going to screw this up. I really don't feel though that was someone from the past that like you had a horrible breakup with. Like it's not that type of coming back around. It could be like maybe someone you dated in high school and then you went to different colleges and it was never like nothing bad ever happened. It just like growing up in life, you just weren't together anymore because it just didn't make sense to, how that happens. You just sort of grew apart. So it's something like that. This is not, it's either someone that you've always wanted, but never were together, or someone that the timing just wasn't right. It wasn't that it was a bad breakup. But it's like this, you get this second chance at something. And where you are now, like you appreciate it, you see the value, you get it and appreciate it. And it's oh so sweet because of that. And, if potentially had this come around or initially along a while ago, it may not have been successful because I feel like you didn't have the life experience and the perspective to be able to appreciate the gift, the wish that's coming true that it is now. Do you see what I'm saying? Like this is, what do they say? Divine timing. Like this is happening This didn't happen a long time ago because it needed to, all these other things needed to happen for it to be successful. All right, Aquarius, thank you so much. I'll see you at the next video. Take care.